Hi everybody, today we have a litter update for these mini Australian Labradoodle puppies from our Moonbeams litter. Hi, I'm Claire from Isle Labradoodles, and these mini Labradoodle puppies are 3 weeks old and they have reached yet another major milestone. And in today's video, we're going to discuss that a bit. We'll tell you a little bit about each of the puppies, give you a short update on Mama Labradoodle Belle, and we'll talk a little bit about starting to socialize your puppies. So first of all, Belle, let's give you a little update on our Mama Labradoodle here. She's doing pretty well. Belle still has quite a bit of FOMO. And so whenever something's going on in the house and she can hear it, which is pretty much always, she always is anxious to be part of that, whatever the activity is, even if it's something she's not really interested in. So she's in and out of the nest regularly. Now you'll see today we're not in the whelping box. We are in the studio. And this is because we are getting these little Labradoodle puppies and Mama Labradoodle Belle ready for their big move into the Doodle Den. So the major milestone that the puppies have reached this week is their ears are open. So once their ears are open, they're steady on their feet and they can maintain their body temperature, it's time for them to move out. So I think once the puppies are moved, Belle will be a little bit happier. She won't be in the maternity ward. And in the maternity ward, we have everything fully enclosed. And the reason for that really is to provide our moms with a sense of security so that they feel their puppies are safe from harm. And in Belle's case, she doesn't really like that. It doesn't give her so much security as it bothers her that she is not part of the action. So she's out of the nest a lot. She puts her face under the door. She likes to look and see what's going on. And then she'll go in. It's not that she's ignoring the puppies, and certainly the puppies are not in any way shortchanged in terms of access to the milk bar, as we'll see shortly. But it's just Belle is a very, very social Labradoodle. And this is a characteristic that Labradoodles are known for. So we've worked with her steadily to get a good balance where she's out and part of the action, so she doesn't feel like she's missing out on anything, and she's happier to go sit with her puppies so that I don't have to spend all day every day sitting with her and the puppies, and so she'll eat better as well. So in terms of her eating, we were struggling with her eating. She wasn't enjoying how things were going because, as you saw in earlier videos, we had to put the food into her mouth, and nobody really likes doing that, and it's certainly not really a fun way to get your nourishment. So this little Missy here now, what we have discovered is her favorite food is the Stella and Chewy's freeze-dried and the Robble freeze-dried. So now we just leave 2 bowls of Stella's and Robble out for her all day and all night and let her free feed. And she has done much, much better with that. She eats, probably 3 times as much as what she was eating before. So I'm no longer worried about her losing weight. As you can see, her coat is full, it's fluffy, it's shiny. She's not losing any fur or any coat. So she's in awesome condition. And which is what we always want to see with our Mama Labradoodles. So we're starting to figure her out and her needs a little bit more each day. And this morning she surprised me by actually eating a regular breakfast in the Doodle Den with the other dogs. And I suspect once we move them that she'll do that even more. So when they're in the Doodle Den, we will set things up so she has a double pen. so that she is able to get away from the babies and she can come and go as she pleases. We will give her that free rein except for at night when she will not be able to leave. She'll be able to leave their immediate presence and sleep on her own as she is right now, but she won't be able to get out of the enclosure that the puppies are in. But during the day, we'll let her have much more freedom and to be able to come and go much more readily. And so I think that will help her out. I know her guardians really miss seeing her. She does tend to react after they've been here for a visit by pouting quite a bit and doing a lot of talking and complaining that she didn't get to go home with them. So we have, and our guardians are amazing. They understand what's going on, and their only goal is for things to be easier for Belle and the puppies healthy. So they have not complained one bit about my restricting their access. When we've asked them to come to help out, they've been here every time. So we are just so fortunate to have such remarkable guardians for Belle. And you can tell that she has a very close relationship with her family, and that's why she has that little bit of FOMO. So now let's go and talk about the puppies. Oh, they are such a cute little duo. I really do wish there was 8 of them. They're just so sweet. They're just the nicest little puppies. Even though they have their ears open now, they are still fairly quiet. They do talk, and sometimes they growl. They've started getting up and playing with each other, and that is really the main sign that tells us, oh, time to move them out. They need more space to be able to run and move and start to develop their muscles and to be able to start to play together. Now Belle's just left and she's barking because there is a dog at the door just outside of the studio. It'll be one of our dogs, so she's just on high alert, mostly because she wants to be sure that her puppies are safe, and also because she probably wants to go out and see what's going on. So maybe she's a little bit of a nosy Norma, this girl. But so she's going to prance around a bit and you'll hear her in the background. And there you can see the puppies. I mean, they couldn't be any cuter. I hope Reynold has the camera on the puppies, because there they were just both looking over the edge, looking adorable there as they watch and see what Mama Belle's doing. Because of course now they can hear, and so they're aware of what's going on. So they're learning everything from her now, even more than they were before. So they're becoming familiar with her different sounds, and they know that she's crying, and they know that she's somewhat agitated. And so they're taking note and going, okay, what's happening, and learning all of their signals from her. And see, she'll come back and she'll check and make sure they're fine. She never ignores them, but she will go out and say, well, can I go out and play too? So I just weighed them, and you will see that this week their weight gain continues. However, the rate of weight being gained has slowed down, which is exactly what we would expect at this time, and also in keeping with being a mini and not growing up to be a 60-pound Labradoodle. So Miss Party Girl is 889 grams now, so getting close to that 1 kilogram mark. So she gained about 100 grams this week, and actually they both gained the exact same amount pretty much. So you can hear now this one's going to give a little fuss, and Mom's going to come and say, wait, what are you doing with my baby? You can't make my baby upset. And as I said, this is our little party girl. Oh, Belle is not keen on that plan at all. So again, we listen to what our dogs are telling us, and we want to make sure that Mom's happy, and we don't want to stress the baby out, so we just won't pick the baby up. We are in a different location. We pick the babies up all the time during the day regularly, but apparently at this location that's not an acceptable thing to do. And Belle's going to check and see if the puppy needs to go to the bathroom. Hopefully not on top of me, although that wouldn't be the first time. The puppies are eliminating on their own now to some degree. They are stable enough that they don't fall over when they have to go to the bathroom, and they do have that muscle control to be able to do it themselves. Their claws are a bit long today. They need to be clipped again. I've clipped them several times, and so time to clip them again, and that way we make sure that Belle doesn't get scratched at all on her sensitive tummy area when they're nursing. And so, of course, you want to go see your mom. And you see, she's getting caught in my shirt there, so we will for sure be taking these claws right down right after this video. And then Miss Goldie here. Hi, Goldie. Hi. Hi, sweetie. Are you going to squawk too? Oh, no, you're a little bit quieter. I think Goldie is generally quieter than Party. Yes, I think so at this point. Yeah, hi, sweetie. Goldie is 930 grams, so she gained just about, as I said, the same amount as Party Girl. She's doing great. As I said, she's a little bit quieter. She's quite a bit more snuggly. So at this point, that will change, of course. So we do all day, do lots of neck snuggles, and we do lots of kisses, and we do lots of nose touching, and we make sure that they're used to us having our great big giant face come up close, rub all over their faces, so they don't get what I call face shy, where they're not going like this when something's near their face. Now you see she had a little pretend yawn there, and that's body language. That's a little bit of stress. She's saying, I'm not too happy about this. You can see her ears are back as well, which is another sign of stress. So we don't want to stress them unduly. So we just do it for a very short period of time. So that is a really good lead-in for talking about socialization. Lots of times people don't really know what that is, and lots of times people think socialization is just taking your dog out and giving them new experiences. But the key is that the new experience is positive. If you take your dog out and let's say you introduce them to a horse and they're absolutely petrified and it's a horrible experience, you have not socialized your puppy to horses. You have taught your puppy to be afraid of horses. So when you go, you need to be able to read your dog's language. So what we always recommend, so let's say we're going to introduce our puppy to a horse or cows or some other type of large animal. You put your puppy in your booster seat. You drive out to wherever you can get close to some cows or horses or whatever. And then you park right near them. You roll the window down. Your puppy is safe and secure in their booster seat. They can't escape. And they can just watch and observe and hear the sounds. And you do that, and if everything seems fine and they're not stressed, no ears back, no panting, no yawning, no furrowing of the brow, no cringing away movement of the body, then you can consider taking your puppy out of the car seat onto the leash with their harness and just standing nearby. And you just get closer and closer until your puppy tells you that they're not happy. And they may be happy the entire time. They may be totally fine with going right up close and personal to whatever the animal is that you're introducing them to. And all of the time you're doing this, you're going to be giving them treats. And you're going to be saying, good puppy. So if I'm introducing Belle to a horse, and you say, good girl, Belle, good girl, offer her a treat. Oh, good girl, great job. So that the association in Belle or your dog's mind is horse equals food equals reward, yay, good experience. And as soon as you see that they don't want to eat that treat or they're showing you any body signals that they're not happy, you go back to the step before. You go as far back as you have to until they're comfortable. And if that means you aren't even there, then you're not there. That's fine. That means that your dog's not ready for that experience yet. And so you can see these two little kids are showing you what it is with their body language to be relaxed. So you can see them here that they're lying down. You can see where their ears are relaxed. Their whole bodies are relaxed. You can see Belle is relaxed. Everybody is totally relaxed. And that's the type of thing you want to see all the time. And so if we pick up little Goldie girl again, she probably is going to not be relaxed because she's nursing. So first of all, that is going to make her unhappy that I'm taking her away. And then I'm going to hold her up high, something that she doesn't do on a regular basis. Well, she does do it on a regular basis. See, and now, last time it all worked out okay. She got a little snuggle and nothing bad happened. And yay, this time we have a positive experience. Perfect. So now we put her back in with her sister. Mom's going to come in, hopefully not step on top of her, and she's going to go right back to her milk bar. So that is her treat, because obviously I can't give her a treat right now. She's too little. She has no teeth, so she can't eat the treat. And so I'm right back to the milk bar. And then we'll do that too with Party Girl. And we'll just pick her up. I can hear her talking already because she is a vocal girl. She does like to tell you what's going on. And you see this time she's not squirming, she's not crying. Now there was a little flick there of her tongue licking her lips. That is a stress signal. So we'll just watch and see if that was just because she was just eating. Nope, see, now I'm getting the yawn. So this is telling me that she's still not really enjoying it. So I'll give her a little snuggle and I'll put her right away back over to Belle to nurse. And I'm not going to repeat that with her today. You can see that she's, or I'm not sure if you can see because the bed is kind of high there. But you can see she's right back in there. She's not stressed to the point where she's not eating or anything like that. But that's the most that I'm going to do with her for now. But later on tonight, when I'm in with them again, I will be sure to pick her up, and we'll keep repeating that. And we'll do it for very short periods of time until we get her so that she's quite happy to be picked up. Now you'll see Belle's panting. She's not panting because she's stressed. She's panting because it's warm in here. The heat is turned up for the puppies. And we'll turn the heat up in the Doodle Den when we move them into there. So the main thing from all of that to remember is when you do socialization, it's a new experience, a new person, a new object, and it's a positive one. And if it's not positive, if the dog is telling you, I'm not enjoying this, you're backing off and you're leaving it alone and you're coming back to it another time. And you can tell your dog, if you can't read the body language yet, if you haven't learned that yet, if they're not taking a treat from you, you're definitely at a no-go point. Because if they're so stressed they won't take a treat, then you definitely do not want to be continuing with that activity. So that's about it for this week. We will next week be coming to you from the Doodle Den, and we will have the puppies moving around a bit on their own. They're small, so they won't move a ton, but they will be out moving around on their own. And then the following week will be our puppy family visit for our families. And so that's going to be lots of fun. With only 2 puppies and 2 families, well, it is 100% puppy time. You don't have to share them with everyone. So we're really looking forward to having everybody come over, and there'll be a big change with the puppies between now and then. So there you see little Party Girl and Goldie. You probably can't see her. They are actually both yawning now, and sometimes they yawn because they're tired and they're sleepy. So it's important that you're able to read that. And oftentimes I think they're showing me a stress sign, and probably they are just tired. So there we go. We'll just try this again. Yeah, I see if you're perfectly happy or not, because we do this many times. She is licking her lips a little bit, so that's a really minor stress sign. That's not one that's going to really upset me too much. But if she was showing me more than one sign there, now I'm content. I feel like we have solved this and we've achieved our objective. So there, that's good. That's all I need, is that 1 or 2 seconds. And there we go. We've concluded that on a really nice positive note with everybody. And again, right back to the milk bar because I can't treat her. So that is her reward, her comfort feeling. So I hope you liked the video. Hope you found it informative. And we hope you'll be back to join us again next week when we do our week 4 update for the mini Labradoodle puppies from the Moonbeams litter. Thanks so much for watching.